Hello everybody! Vinyl Rich here with the last Vinyl Finds video of 2018. I normally don't take notes for these kind of videos, but I got notes for this one. Sounds Strange. That's a YouTube channel I want everybody to check out. It's an Irish guy living in Spain. Very unique individual. He shows a lot of cool stuff. He shows a lot of stuff that's out of my wheelhouse, which is fine. I mean, if you're going to just watch videos of people that show what you already know, or, you know, the type of music that you already know, then, I don't know. For me, that's kind of boring. But to each their own. But yeah, he shows mostly, or a lot of classical. And I like classical music. I don't have any really on vinyl. I have maybe a half a dozen CDs. But I enjoy his videos. The guy is really, he's a cool dude. And it comes across in the videos. Lately there's been a lot of good videos. I've watched your favorite Christmas or Christmas memories. Their responses for Jeff Kempen's contest, Christmas Cash. He's giving away a Johnny Cash book that he bought for his father, for his father's birthday. I guess the book came late, and I don't know. There's some shit going on, you know. And he's gonna give the book away. Now, I'm not going to make a response to that because I think personally he should just send the book to your dad, and if he appreciates it, fine. If he doesn't, fine. I mean, it's off of you, you know. But my most memorable Christmas, I mean, I got some childhood ones, but the most memorable one to me, you know, it kind of involves bondage, exhibitionism, and a large knife. And I don't know if I should be sharing that. Anyways, let's show the vinyl. First one I'm going to show here is a Poison Idea, Feel the Darkness. This album came out in 1990, and this is the biggest band in punk by far. And I mean literally big. When they were a 5-piece band, I believe the total weight of the band was like 1,400 pounds. Something like that. I mean, the guitar player, his name is Pig Champion. But anyways, great album, man. This is has great vocals, great guitar, great drums. I mean, it's just a great band. The first song, it starts off, it's Plastic Bomb. It starts off with a piano. And then it goes into this arena type rock guitars, you know, and then it kicks into what the album is. But I think side two is fan. Every song, side 2 is a perfect side. First song, Alan's on Fire, fantastic, dude. Check that out on YouTube. Alan's on Fire. In fact, I might leave a link to that one. And then there's a 6-minute song, Feel the Darkness. Fantastic, dude. If a punk song can be epic, that's it, man. It's a great. And this is the sleeves. Now here's the picture of the band. The biggest band in punk. Fuck. Lyrics on this side. If I look a little uncomfortable, it's because I'm not used to making videos here. Custom labels. Fantastic, man. This is my second Poison Idea album, and I love it. Next one, Muddy Waters Folk Singer. This is a great sounding album. I told the story of I had this album and the brass one, Brass and the Blues. I bought it like in probably 68 or something. But this is a 1970s. Yeah, this is a 1970s copy. Sounds fantastic. I mean, this is an audiophile's dream right here, you know. I'm not an audiophile, but I appreciate a good sounding album, and this is it. It's an acoustic, and it's fantastic on that 70s chess label. Now, last Saturday I met up with a fellow VC member, Rockchica M. She made a well-edited video. She didn't really show, maybe at the end she showed some records, but I'm going to leave a link to that. She did a really good job. She was here visiting from San Antonio, visiting Los Angeles, and we met up at Amoeba Records. I bought one thing at Amoeba, and then we went to the Record Parlor, which is just like a block and around the corner from Amoeba, and I bought 4 things there. Now, the record I bought at Amoeba, it was the first record I saw in the new arrivals, and I just picked it up, and I didn't even really look at the rest of the new arrivals. It's Sun Ra, The Night of the Purple Moon. $9. I go, you know what? I have a Sun Ra album. I bought it probably in 1972, maybe 73. Bought it at the Goodwill, and it's been, what is that, 45 years, 35 years since I bought my second one, you know? But I must say, I don't like this one near as much as I like the other one. In fact, I don't think I'll keep this. It's a piece of crap, actually. The first song is Sun, Earth, Rock. I mean, it sounds like a kind of a traditional jazz song with crappy piano. The next song, The All of Everything, I believe that one sucks. It's just, it's horrible. It's basically a lot of mostly piano, and it's crappy sounding piano, you know. And then I think I don't know if it's Impromptu Festival or Blue Soul, one of those two. Decent sounding jazz song, but the last 2 songs, it's just that crappy piano shit again. And I'm not keeping this, I don't think. I haven't even listened to side 2, but so much for my Sun Ra endeavor. And this is the label. You know, I almost bought the Symbols by Sun Ra record store day earlier this year, and I passed on it because there were too many other things I wanted. And I really liked that album, you know. But I bought this and I was very disappointed. Now at the Record Parlor, I ended up picking up 4 things. And man, I probably had a stack of 20 records that I wanted there, you know. But they were like $20 a piece or thereabouts. And man, I got 4. First one here is the Captain Beefheart and the legendary A&M sessions. These were recorded in 1966, released in 1984 after Captain Beefheart retired from music. And it's basically, it's a 5-song EP. It's the his first 2 singles basically for A&M Records. And then the last song was a rejected B-side. The first single is Diddy Wah Diddy, the Bo Diddley song. Fantastic. In fact, that was a regional hit here in California. And side B was Who Do You Think You're Fooling, an original Captain Beefheart song. Pretty cool song. Now the second single, Moonchild, what a great song that is. For its time, 66, that was way ahead of its time. I mean, psychedelic, really cool. And then on side 2 we got the B-side to the second single, Frying Pan. Another good song, you know, but it's pretty 60s traditional sounding song. And then the reject song was Here I Am, I Always Am. Now if they would have put that on the B-side, God, that would have been one of the best psych singles in history, you know. But yeah, this is really cool. I've heard these songs before, but I didn't own them. So yeah, I was glad I picked that up. More than glad. On A&M Records. The next one is another Captain Beefheart. This is Shiny Beast. This came out in 78. This and Mirror Mirror Man are the only two albums by Captain Beefheart, his regular studio albums that I did not own. Mirror Man is probably my least favorite Captain Beefheart album. I wasn't sure how this was going to be, and I was surprised. This is fantastic. He recorded an album in '76 with Frank Zappa producing, but I don't know. I guess no, on Frank Zappa's Discreet Records. That's what it was. But the producer used Frank Zappa's royalty checks to make the record. Frank Zappa got pissed. He kept the tapes, and they were never released. I think 4 songs from this are songs that were on those recordings. And then some other stuff, some new stuff, and some other old stuff, you know, that he re-recorded or recorded for the first time. But Bat Chain Puller, after Frank Zappa passed away, his wife released that, and that's the original '76 recordings. I've never seen that album in person, but I'll get it if I see it. But yeah, this is fantastic. Fantastic band. It's kind of along the lines of his weirder stuff, you know. I'm Gonna Burglarize You, The Spotlight Kid. It isn't as crazy as Lick My Decals Off. It's kind of like an in-between those two albums. But fantastic. It's got a trombone on here that's just really cool. But yeah, I dig this album. I was very surprised at how much I like this album. And yeah, big thumbs up for this one, man. Shiny Beast, thumbs up. Sun Ra, and it's on this Warner Brothers. Yeah. And this is what the sleeve looks like. Another illustration by Captain Beefheart. And some photos and lyrics. But yeah, really cool, man. Really dig that. The next one I bought there, third one, is Poor Little Critter in the Road by the Knitters. This is basically 3 members from X and Dave Allen from the Blasters doing hillbilly country, stone hillbilly shit. This is, and a really cool album. I'm kind of surprised at how good John Doe's vocals are on this. He does a really good job. I've always liked Exene's vocals, but yeah, it's a pretty cool album. It's different than X. It's country, but it's not modern sounding country at all. It's old hillbilly shit. But yeah, I really dig it. Now there's some stuff I left behind I probably would have liked better than that one, but oh well. I've never seen this album in the wild. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the record parlor, man. They had a ton of stuff. And the last album I'm going to show, they had a Poison Idea record there. In fact, they had quite a few. But I picked up this one. Came out in 1989. This is actually 2 EPs that were released in 1998. And this was released in England on In Your Face Records. The guy that owns or ran In Your Face Records, he was a fan of Poison Idea. In fact, he said it was his favorite band. And he asked if he could release those 2 EPs, you know, on one disc. And they said, yeah, sure, you know. He was going to give them an advance. I guess they needed the beer money. And, you know, they said they would send the art. And they sent this picture of somebody bent over spreading his butt cheeks. There's a picture of the band, man. The biggest band in punk. Some big dudes there, dude. But nobody would print it. So he told him, you know, and he kind of felt bad because the guy, you know, Ian MacKaye is the name of the album. If you don't know, Ian MacKaye is a singer for Minor Threat. He's a straight edge, you know, don't do drugs, don't drink, don't have sex unless it's meaningful sex. And these guys were kind of the opposite. They just drank, ate, took drugs, But nobody would print this cover. So they came back with this one and showed them this, and it said banned in the UK. And they actually said, they liked this cover better. They said, yeah, that's fucking funny, yeah, go with that. Now, a lot of people, they think that Poison Idea had a bone, or they were pissed at Ian McKay, and that's not the truth. That's not it at all. They just did this they thought it was funny. And afterwards they kind of said, we understand, he didn't really appreciate the humor, but it is what it is. Now, there were 150 uncensored ones printed up in Italy. I guess the distributor over there, he got a copy of the original art. He had 150 printed up, shipped them out. Those are extremely rare. But yeah, I'm glad to have this. It's really cool. And when I go back to this record store, I'm going to pick up some more Poison Idea. That may be my next video. Oh, and here's the knitters. I didn't show that, did I? On Slash. Sorry about that. And this is what the label looks like on that Poison Idea. In your face. That's it, man. Take care. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. And I'll probably see you next year. Take care, everybody. All right. Take care.